I was muted. You'd think after doing this for many years, I would stop being a fuck up, but it just doesn't seem to stop happening, does it? I still leave myself muted from time to time. I'll still forget to delay my audio every now and then when I need to. I'll still say something embarrassing and stupid and then resent it as it slowly turns into a meme. That's me. I'm in a never-ending cycle of never being good enough. You idiots watch anyway, so what the fuck do I care? You know, if you're gonna watch it anyway, then what do I care? My hair is being difficult today. I can't get it to look the way that I want. Give me positive affirmation in the chat. I need to know that my hair looks okay, because right now I think it looks stupid. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Cat and Mack. Kavas Capri Ramu, how you doing? I also wish YouTube didn't default to top chat. I also wish that when you clicked on a YouTube stream, you were automatically forced to like it against your will. I should make an extension for that. For Chrome, except it only works for my channel. So if you click on a stream for Captain Mac, it automatically puts a like. But if you click on a stream for any other creator, it'll automatically leave a dislike. I should do that. I should find a developer that'll help me with that. I'll ask Bill if he knows anybody later when he inevitably shows up somewhere. Anyway, what's going on, y'all? How you doing? You guys, there's so many. I didn't expect my Discord to devolve into just like a lot of soccer talk. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't know there was so many soccer fans in the Discord. That caught me off guard. So I hope you guys have been having fun following the soccer. I, for one, have not been doing that. Because sports gay. I don't care, good Bill. Sports gay. You got a lot of Europeans, that's the main reason. You know, that's always been a thing for me. Even back before I had really any following. I still had like predominantly European following. Americans don't like me. Why don't the Americans like me? I talk about guns and non-acceptance all the time. It's just the World Cup, then we'll stop. Thank fuck. I'm kidding. You guys are welcome to talk about whatever you want in the server. I like you. Thanks, Jenkins. That's sweet of you. Are you American or are you a European too? Football is seeing men play with balls. That's every sport. Name a sport that isn't men playing with balls. It's all of them. Baseball, football, soccer, volleyball, tennis ball, racquetball, swimming. What's that swimming based sport? The fuck is it called? There's the one where they have the ball that they toss and there's a goal. What the hell is that called? They're a swimming based ball sport. Sports are genuinely gay, or maybe it's just rugby. Hockey, that's fair actually. Hockey, not a lot of balls in hockey. There is a lot of sexual tension in hockey though, because of all the fighting. Water polo, that's it. Thank you, Capri. We love. What is that? What is that meant to say? I'm American technically speaking. What do you mean technically speaking? You're either American or you're not. Disc golf, that's a good one. Box? You mean boxing? Well, there's definitely some balls flying around in boxing. I think we can all agree with that one. Unless it's women's boxing. But man, boxing is probably the only sport that I would actually get interested in watching, but yeah, I don't have time to be interested in sports, so I don't. Are any of you guys into any esports? Sean used to. I don't know if he does anymore. I guess he probably doesn't. Sean used to get really into the Overwatch League. And then my buddy Kyler gets really into the league scene. He gets really into the league championship series. Hockey is the best sport because you can destroy someone into a wall at 50 miles per hour and then keep playing. I actually do like hockey. As a boy who grew up in New England and then the Midwest, hockey was a sport I went and saw a lot. I like hockey. Hockey's fun to watch, especially when they beat each other up. That I like. Been living in Asia for 18 of the last 19 years, but in America nonetheless, no, it doesn't count. It doesn't count. You weren't raised American. Doesn't count. American is a mindset. It's not a culture. It's not something you're born into. It's something you live into. Overwatch, Valorant, and Rocket League esports. That's all for me. My buddy Riley does Rocket League esports playing. He plays for a team at his school. Well, did. I guess he graduated. So, but he's good. He's good. When are we recreating Makima's Feet Pics? I'll get into it, man. Have some fucking patience. We already made the feet. The feet are already made. We just got to keep populating them. Little ants to run over Makima's feet. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? What do you guys got going on? I'm wearing my dirty sweater. I'm wearing my dirty, gross sweater that always sits on the back of my chair that I should probably wash. But I don't care if it is dirty. It's comfy. It's very nice and warm. What's up, Nova? I like the name change. All right. We'll get into the game. Let's get into building these feats. Makima Feet Pics. Let's take a look at the city we're building. I've gone to a couple events in person. There's nothing like an arena hype you up. I do prefer watching sports live, like baseball, for example. I really enjoy going to a baseball game, but I do not enjoy watching baseball on the TV. That is not fun. That is not fun at all. Live without t-shirt? What? I'm wearing a shirt. What are you talking about? Baseball is a great sport to go to in person because there's a decent amount of downtime in the game. So like if you go with a group of friends, like you can be chatting, having a great time with them, not even really paying that much attention to the game. And then, you can just look over every few minutes and see something cool happen. It's great. Do like the stream, by the way. I mean, while we're waiting for the game to load, you might as well. This game takes a while to load. Just fucking do it. Also switch to live chat if you actually want to see all the chat messages. All right, let's take a look at the state of the city. All right. So, first of all, two big feats here. Couple of Makima Feet Pics. What a beautiful city we've got. It's incredible. But at the end of, I think it was the last stream, our good buddy Kanan bought me the Natural Disasters DLC, which means our city might get hit by like an earthquake or a meteor or a tornado that will destroy everything. So we have to set up some countermeasures. I think it's on this one. Is this the emergency services? Here we go. So we need a disaster response unit somewhere. Degenerate title. Based title, I think is what you meant to say. I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'll just call you Al. What's up, Al? When are you gonna recreate Powers redacted pics? When the time is right. Chainsaw Devil Attack. Boy, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen to the city. All right, we need to find a good place for this thing. It's gonna be loud as fuck. You know what? Why don't we put it out here in the middle of fucking nowhere next to all this industry that I'm gonna get rid of slowly? That seems like a great spot for that. So now if any disasters happen, less people will die. People will still die. Can I see your feet? All right. Someone banned them. No, the answer is no. A big fat no-ski. No. A little bit of a no there moment. We also have to set up places for people to evacuate. Let me think. What if the meteor hits the disaster response center? That's a great question. I don't know. Mack, how have your views been since you put your streams on the VOD channel? They stopped, the views stopped decreasing. So you were right, Silent Pain. I think you're right. The channel does get suppressed in the algorithm if you keep VODs on your channel, which is a really annoying quirk of that system. YouTube, like, for as much as YouTube is trying to convince people to stream on their platform, they're not doing a great job of incentivizing people to do so, are they? All right, we got it. We have to set up emergency response. We got to set up. Oh, fuck! That is a one hell of a range. Okay, if we set one up way up here, that'll cover the entire city. I assume that needs electricity, though. Yeah. There we go. They need to cater towards their streaming crowd a lot more, which is a better experience at the moment. There's a lot of things that... But there are leaked pics of Mack in the Discord. Shut up. No one call attention to that. Streisand effect. There's a lot of things that YouTube could do that would not be that difficult to implement, I imagine. I say that from a place of non-experience. But there are a lot of things YouTube could be doing to... better cater to the streaming audience if that's what they want people coming to YouTube for. But they aren't doing a good job of that, are they? Does it need to be anywhere in particular, or just need to be in the water? How wide of a range do they have? Do they need to be connected to electricity? I'm not sure which. I know Relaxation Station is safe for copyright, so. Whoa! Look at this feet pic. Look at this feet pic leveling the fuck up. Look, all these businesses are going up. All these new people are moving in. Look at this shit. That foot is going crazy. It's kind of crazy. Try to say there's no coping username function on YouTube. YouTube needs a better way to separate live streams from regular content. Not in terms of like on the channel, but like just in general. Like there is, but it's terrible. There's no like good page you can go to just to look for live streams. Like you kind of just have to hope they show up in your recommended, and they don't always do that, you know. Deep space radar. Does this thing have any noise pollution? We just need one of these then. All right, we now have all of our disaster relief set up and ready to go, which should help if something decides to come and destroy the town. When I was younger, I wanted to get into architecture and put so many hours into The Sims OpenTD. When the City Skylines came out, I put 500 hours into it a couple months. It's a fun fucking game. It's a great fucking game. Look at how built up this foot is. It's incredible. What the fuck is this song? I hate this. Give me the jazz station. Hang on, I think it shows in the audio options which ones are not safe. Okay, so it's only Gold FM that I can't use when I'm streaming. You could say this hit, he hit the ground running. I hate you. I hate you. Please stop watching. Please never come back. I love jazz. Man, you know what I want? I want to own like a quiet jazz club. Doesn't that sound great? Just like a nice, like dark, ambient place where people come and perform live jazz, and it's just like quiet and chill, and people hang out and they fucking sip their coffee and work on their homework or whatever, you know, or they work on their professional work, whatever. A place for people to come and relax, you know? You really baited me with that title. Look, do you not see the feet? Aren't they beautiful? Maybe you need to see it from this perspective, you know? Do you see? Okay, we got 5 toes, couple of feet here. It's kind of hard to see them now that they're actually developed. It's a lot harder to see the feet now that they actually have buildings on them, but I like jazz too, but the J is silent. gaming. There's a jazz club a couple blocks from me. It's called The Lounge, and it's 24/7 jazz with open doors. You can hear it from outside. That sounds great. There's a jazz club in my town, but I've never been to it. I really need to go check it out. Have you seen Whiplash? I have. Whiplash is a great movie. I watched that with good boy Sean. I love when Omni-Man voices other characters. It's great. Yeah, I do want to go. The problem is that I'm a desperately lonely person and I don't have any friends to go to a jazz club with. So I just have to go on my own. And then the idea of going on my own feels really pathetic, so I don't do it at all. All right, we have to find the next place to expand this city. We're still trying to get rid of all of this. I guess I could just get rid of all in one go. There's not that much left. Just get rid of all this shit. I don't want any of this. No more industry. Industrial cringe. Do we want to expand? I mean, it would make the most sense to expand out into this existing plot of land. And then we can preserve the shape of the feet a bit longer, so. The problem is that this is a big-ass mountain, and it's going to be hard to build anything on this. I'll fly out there and go with you. That's very sweet of you to say. One day we will pay for our sins, and God won't be so merciful. Man, we had a whole discussion about God and Jesus last stream. I don't know if I'm ready to have that talk again. I feel like I gotta try to level out this mountain a little bit, because it's gonna be a pain in the ass to colonize. What's up, Top Gun? How you doing? Least parasocial relationship on YouTube. I hope Makima Feet Pics, Sister City, raise the armpit pics is a good. Oh my god. I've brought this on myself. I recognize that. See, the problem is that landscaping is really expensive. Yeah, that just cost me a ton of money. No, not really. Hang on, there's a cinematic camera? I've never seen this before. You can make some cool Hollywood homes in the hills with the winding roads. That sounds like so much work, though. We are depressed a bit. We are depressed today, so I was to drink coffee and make smoke for a bit. How about you? Why are you depressed? My child, you must not say such things. I want for you all the happiness in the world, my boy. How have you been lately in general, Mac? Pretty good. I feel pretty good. I've been pretty happy. Things have been going well for me in life. I've got a job interview on Thursday that I feel pretty solid about. Everybody wish me luck in getting a much better paying job than the one I have now. That'd be very epic. How are you, Silent Pain? I have a friend who won't watch the Chainsaw Man dub. What do I do? Make them watch the sub. What's wrong with that? What's up, Ken? How you doing? Good luck. Thank you. Good luck. Thank you. I appreciate it, boys. All of your support will help me secure that bag. And then I can buy more maid dresses to wear on stream. That's all you guys really want. I know that for sure. How are we doing on education around? Ooh, a little bit. We're missing some education on the heel, but that's not the end of the world. High schools. High schools are good. Università. Aside from my old cat keeping me up for longer than usual, been fine. Well, that's great to hear. Luna was being a little gremlin last night. She was like jumping up and down on the trash can for some reason. Then you can buy more copies of Metamorphosis, and I just want to buy them so I can burn them and take them out of circulation. That's all I want to do. All right, we'll probably will. expand this way, but I have to kind of redo this road situation if I'm going to do that. Random patch of industrial left there. Thanks for the interview, Mac. Appreciate you. Bone, you'll smash the interview and be promoted to regional manager within 3 months. I don't know if I want that, but thank you. Try to stretch this road kind of along the outside. Eventually we'll build tunnels between the two parts of the city here. Let's see if we can kind of stretch up this way. See, the problem is that a lot of it's turning into these like bridges, right? It's hard to like build a road that I can actually attach things to on these mountains. Are you nervous for the interview? I am a little bit, yeah. See, I know I'm smart. I'm not. I know I'm a decently intelligent person. I know I'm good in an interview, but I am going for a job that is, that they're really looking for someone qualified, and I am missing some qualifications. So I have to I need to be able to convince them that, regardless of my lack of certain qualifications, I'll be a good fit for the job. So that's a bit stressful, but. Like I said, I know I'm smart. I know I'm good at talking. I'll be all right. It's just, you know what I honestly think it is? I think based on my first interview, so this is a second interview. I've already done the first interview. This is the second interview where they're weeding out they're figuring out which candidate they ultimately want to go with, right? I get the feeling from how my first interview went that they would be fine with hiring me. It just comes down to whether or not there's someone more qualified already available or not. Gonna spend my Christmas bonus on some better PC parts. I'm running a potato. That's pretty poggin. I really want to get a new GPU at some point, but it's expensive. What job are you getting? It's a purchasing job for a company that sells things. The other day I saw a guy on Reddit asking for my suggestion that suggested metamorphosis. You are a disturbed person to offer that. This slope is too steep to attach a road to. All right, let's go this way then. We'll do this and then like that. This is a goofy ass looking bit of town I built. Okay, so like knowing what we know now about how we want this set up, let's try to level this out a bit. Creates more land for us to work with. There's no chance I can, like, bury the road, right? That's not going to happen. That doesn't seem to have helped. I don't do a lot of terraforming, so this is... Not really sure what this will do, to be honest. So theoretically... Nope, I still can't place anything here. Maybe I just need to deconstruct this and reconstruct it because it's set up as if it's a bridge right now. Yeah, there we go. Now we can put stuff on there. I picked a bad plot of land over here. I would not have wanted to build on this mountain. Yeah, it'll be fine. I think ultimately, so you can get like a 3x3 space. Right now we have a 4x4. I'd want to get these plots out this way. Nice and flat lands. What was that? GTX 1050 and what it used to be? I got a 1070 in mine. And it still gets the job done, but you are right. You are right. I would not be lacking if I were to upgrade. Let's get a bridge or a tunnel between these two parts of the city going. What do you mean slope too steep? It's a flat land. I don't know, man. It's starting to look less like feet and more like Baltimore. That hurt my feelings. I'm trying my best here, man. It's kind of fucked up for you to say that when you know I'm having a bad day. Damn it, there's something important right here. Now I feel bad. It's fine. I'm fucking with you. It doesn't bother me at all. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna update these roads to this kind, actually. Is this song fucking Silent Night? I didn't expect some Christmas-ass jazz music on here. On a scale of 1 really bad to 10 nearly perfect, how would you rate YouTube streaming compared to YouTube? I asked that before. I've long since forgotten. I don't think you have. I think it's in terms of like chat and streamer experience. I don't know. Where we go? I got a Grand City. Now I got a solar power plant. Let's go. Shit, I did not mean to do what I just did. In terms of like chat and user experience, I would say Twitch is a better experience. But in terms of, you know, being able to having any ability to grow, YouTube is far superior. Twitch has no system for like recommending a streamer. You know, they like you come to Twitch for a specific streamer. You don't find a streamer on Twitch. So it's nearly impossible to grow off of Twitch alone. You have to bring an audience from somewhere else if you want to do that. Which sucks. But you know, there's they each have their own problems. But like, you know, YouTube has better pay. But YouTube also de-incentivizes your channel if you keep VODs on your channel, which is really bad. They only recently found a way to help you differentiate between, you know, they only recently found a way to help you differentiate between what is a live stream versus a normal video, which is terrible. That's a terrible thing to have be the case. I bought a giant thing of macadamia nuts and I got to stop eating them. I can still use my funny channel points for now, so it's based. You can't grow on Twitch unless you know someone bigger that you can rate you on or recommend you. I've gotten all my viewers because I parade as an anime girl. That's true. You do that. You are baiting them. You're basically a dirty liar, is what I'm saying. I don't have a good spot to stick this university, do I?
It's the sound your ears hear when there's nothing for your ears to hear here. So come on down and enjoy the movies where everyone's asleep.
It's kind of disgusting the way that you lie to your viewers like that, Jared. Honestly, you disgust me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Don't do that. That's mean. I don't deserve that kind of behavior. We're gonna have to, like, I don't necessarily need to, like, eliminate this mountain. I just need it to be level enough that I can place roads, right? Like, that's the real intention. I almost want to build, like, a plateau, right? There'll be, like, a lower area and a higher area. I feel like I need to actually I just built all these roads. I spent a bunch of money doing it. I'm gonna fucking deconstruct all of them until I figure out this plateau situation. I need to find like the median height and either like reduce the size of the mountain or increase it to match that. You deserve D's and more, Mac. Why, thank you. It's so sweet of you. I would love D's. A little bit of D's for the boy. All right, fucking rocks. Get these fucking rocks out of my city, damn it. All right, so we need to reduce. All right, let's get a view. Let's get like a. Oh shoot. Man, this mountain's fucked up. We need to like. This needs to go down while areas like here need to go up. There needs to be like a gentle curve. In which case, the softening tool is kind of our best bet to do that. I have no idea what this thing does. I think it makes things more level, which is exactly what I want right now. How does a mountain like this even happen? Tectonic plates push against each other until one of them goes whoop. Because like they can't push against each other infinitely, but they'll keep doing it until whoop. That's what happens. That's how you get a mountain. Also causes earthquakes. FTXCO took a massive L by CoffeeZilla. I've been like vaguely following that. Not really. What am I looking at in memes? Thank you. I'm really glad I wasted my time going to look at that. But it's only only mountain in one spot. There's in a range. There's another mountain over here and here. They're just a bit spread out. It's too fucking dark. I can't do my work at this late hour. I gotta rely on my eyeballs, I guess. We don't necessarily need this mountain to disappear. We just need it to be more leveled out. That's the intention here. Well, I'm sucking up all that dirt. I'm going to run out of soil soon, yeah. Yeah. Downloading this game for unrealistic mountain formations. I forgot what's the difference between average and medium. Average is, you know, the average between everything in a set of statistics, whereas medium is the middle of those statistics. So if you have like 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, then 4 is the medium, but then 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 5 is 14, plus 6 is 20, divided by 5, the average is 4. So they'd actually be the same in that situation. Average and median would be the same. What kind of natural disasters can happen with the game? I know there's earthquakes, tsunamis, meteors, earthquakes. Oh, hang on. Why are we, do we run out of water availability? Oh shit, I gotta take care of that. I should probably get this pumping service going. I'm running out of space to put these things. Going across the water. We'll do that. There we go. Fresh water for everybody. Just give them a tsunami and they'll have all the water they could ever need. That's facts. That's facts. Someone call God up. Let's get that one figured out. Hey, yo, God! I need a tsunami over here. I got a plague of people obsessed with feet pics who all moved into a town named after feet pics. They're all fucking weird, dude. Help me out here, bro. This really is like certified American behavior I'm doing right now. Just altering the landscape to help me build instead of building around it. And that's the way we like it, goddammit! This is really steep right here. I feel like I need like... Let's take the median height, something kind of in the middle. Try to build up to that and down to that at the same time, you know? Guys, music's so pleasant. I really do just want to own a jazz bar, don't I? I have no business acumen. I would have no idea how to do something like that, but goddamn if I don't want to. It's so hard to tell what I'm even doing at night. It's just, it gets too dark. Go to a state with low property tax. Good move. Good idea. Then I'll go to Texas where there's no income tax, although I'm sure there's plenty of business related taxes to prop up that economy. Regardless. I'm approaching $100,000 in I'm spending a lot of money on landscaping. just so we're all on the same page, anytime I've tried landscaping this game, it has not worked out how I intended. So I really don't expect this to go any differently. I feel like I'm going to give up about halfway through. Pretty sure Tennessee is the best state for low property tax plus no income tax. I would not know. Actually, this is looking pretty good. We're starting to get a nice plateau going here. There's a lot less peaks and valleys. Man-made plateau looking ass. Dispose of 97 tons of soil. Okay, I didn't realize you could just do that. I don't know if I want to just do that. I wish there was an option to get rid of some of my soil, but not all of it. I should probably check on the city, make sure nothing's going horribly wrong while I'm working on this. This place isn't going to have enough workers if people don't start moving in. I should probably build some fucking shit to make them want to live here. Or something stupid like that. Like a nice pretty city hall. That'll be great. Hey, what's up, Con? How you doing? I only pay 21% of taxes here in Nashville, federal and state. That's actually not as low as I was expecting. That's not that much lower than what I pay. And I have one of the higher tax not brackets. One of the higher income taxes state-wise. right, so I don't necessarily want to do anything with this land over here in terms of changing its altitude or whatever. I need to get roads set up that lead up on top of this plateau I've built. I still don't know if it's level enough for me to build on. Doesn't really look like it. I think we need to keep leveling it out a bit more. I wish I had like a wider brush to work with. Let's just see what happens if I were to build a road, just like across this whole thing. Okay, that's great. That's fantastic. That's exactly what I want to see. Lots of space to build on. You get what you can get, you know. When I was living in Massachusetts, it was a lot more. Is this new job you're trying to get online / stay at home, or is a physical store / place? It's hybrid remote. There's an expectation that I'll be in the office at least at some point during the week, but there's a lot of room for me to work at home as well. Are your views getting better or worse since you changed Twitch to YouTube? My stream views are up quite a lot. A lot of you guys were not watching my streams on Twitch who have started watching my streams pretty regularly since I came to YouTube. So my stream views are way up. My YouTube video views dipped pretty significantly once I started streaming on YouTube because I was keeping VODs live on my channel instead of unlisting them. Since I started unlisting them, that drop-off stopped and it stagnated. So I think as long as I don't leave the VODs up on my channel, me streaming on YouTube shouldn't have an effect on my video views. And they better not, or else I'll kill somebody. Why is there fucking Christmas music? Did they change the jazz channel to be only Christmas music during this time of year? This is fucking annoying. I don't want to hear Christmas music. What up, Mack? Hey, Alexa, how you doing? Is Emergence worse than I think? Well, ask the video title. Is it? I don't have a Twitch account. Don't really care about it. Care for its layout at all. See, I always thought the Twitch viewer experience was better, but see, I've been really happy since I started streaming on YouTube because it's great to be able to interact with so many more of you that I couldn't before. Yesterday's cooking stream was so much fun. Getting to chat with everybody and talk about Christianity and shit. It was great. All the jazz channels I'm sub to just play Christmas music. Yeah, that's so lame. The church experience was better until you had 8 ads. That's fair. Have you read Chainsaw Man Part 2 Chainsaw Man? Yes, I have. It's fantastic. New map? Absolutely not. We still got the feet pics, bro. How you doing, Brody? I don't even know that you did streams on Twitch. I said in like every video I did that I stream on YouTube. I tried to make it known. Maybe the real problem is that you weren't listening. Did you think about that? I think we've almost got this plateau ready to build on. Almost. Not quite. Probably skipped that part. How dare you? Think I don't know? Your hair looks beautiful today, Mac. Thank you, Brody. I appreciate that. You cooked some real top quality chicken. Yeah, it was fantastic. Thank you for noticing. A bunch of the bars and clubs downtown are playing Christmas music, country music, which is just intolerable. Yeah, I've worked in retail too long. I fucking hate Christmas music now. And Christmas in general. I've become jaded and I've become a real Grinch about it. I think you mentioned in the Metamorphosis video, but I skipped the part where you were begging for money. See, that's just hurtful. I can't ask for a minute of your time to beg for money. That's too much to ask for. 1 minute out of a half-an-hour video for you to listen to me beg for money. That's too much to ask. It's fucked up. You don't get to harass me about when new videos are coming out unless you're paying for them. That's all I'm going to say. The song sounds like it's Pokemon music. Alright, I think our plateau should be just about good to go now. Oh, there's still some really rocky formations, though. Life after you turn 18 is horrible and doesn't get better. Why are we saying this? Because this ain't fun like it used to be an adult moment. I only saw the first seconds before you were in a maid dress. Because you were in a maid dress. Well, why wouldn't you stick around for that? Huh? Why wouldn't you stick around to see where that went? I try so hard to be entertaining for you guys and all I get is disrespect. All I get is people telling me to convert to Christianity. What have I done? What have I done to earn that? What did you see an entire video? What did you see an entire half-an-hour video of me over analyzing a fucking hentai and think I need God or something like that? I don't understand where this is coming from. Oh my god, I went overboard. I had $600,000 before. I'm down to less than 200K. I went a bit overboard on the landscaping. Okay, it's probably good right now. It's probably good, right? Let's try to build a little outline for us to work with. So yeah, look how much buildable land we've created here. Look at that. That's fantastic. That's so much more space to build than we had before. All right. That's what I like to see. Now, the real question is, can I attach my existing roads to this area at all? Or is it too high up? We'll probably have to find some unique ways to go around. And get up there. Where the fuck do they get this music? Because you lied about opening an OnlyFans? It was 2 seconds. It was less than 2 seconds. It was like 3 frames. 3 frames for a joke. This is fucked up. I try my hardest for you bastards. How's the city doing? Pretty good. We just turned a mountain into a plateau so I could build on it. Certified American behavior. You starting OnlyFans? No, we're not starting OnlyFans. We're starting a Patreon. Patreon.com/captain_Mack. There is such a need for more office space right now, but no one's moving into the city. So I just know as soon as I give them more office space, they're not gonna have enough workers to work in it. Oh, come on. There must be some way for me to get an electrical line across this. Come on now. I guess Makima can wait then. There we go. Oh wait, shit. I need to incentivize more people to move into the city. Because right now, we're going to have an overabundance of working space without anybody to work that space. Which means we need to bring up our citizen happiness is pretty good. We probably our taxes are too high. If we let's bring it down 10% to 10% for residential areas. Maybe that more people will move in then. I'm surprised we haven't been hit by a natural disaster yet. I'm not hoping we do. I don't want that. I don't. But I'm surprised it hasn't happened already. Look at me building out roads for an eventual place I'll be able to build out to. Supposed to picture on Reddit, and then all the Redditors will want to live in Makima Feet Pics. Everybody already wants to live in Makima Feet Pics. Are you telling me you don't want to live in Makima Feet Pics? Who wouldn't want to live in Makima Feet Pics? It's an extremely great place to live. Foot-shaped city. Greatest city in the world. Greatest place in America. Or wherever the fuck I am. Who knows? Aki Feet Pics. Jeez, you guys just always want more, don't you? Makima anime butt shots. It's getting really specific. I need to... Let's redo some of this road. We need to make sure there aren't too many large roads, because then people won't know what roads to drive on. Look, man, there's been a lot of butt shots in the anime that definitely weren't in the manga. Maybe. You might be right. Started reading One Piece and then I lost my volumes and I don't know where I was at. Oh, Capri. Bit cringe. Not gonna lie. I know you guys want more office space, but you can't have office space until you have people living in this part of town, okay? I want to live in Reise's suit. I want to live in beam tits. Can anybody relate to that? I want to live in beam tits. Later, Good Bill. Thanks for stopping by. They've definitely done a very good job of staying true to the manga, which I appreciate for sure, as a manga purist. Ooh. We need some more garbage processing ability. Damn. Some of these areas way out here are struggling to get anything. Probably a spot right about here I could stick one. And then we need to get another one over here too. Here to feed YouTube Beast and just say hi. I appreciate that, Starenda. What a sweet thing to do. You're so kind. I love you. I would kiss you if I saw you in person. With your consent, of course. Nothing is hotter than a consenting kiss. I think we can all agree to that. Right, Himeno? Oh no, I didn't take it as criticism. I get what you're saying. Now, in terms of people collecting their deads, probably got to get something out this way, yeah? Yeah, let's get something parked here. Do you have any deep opinions on music at all, specific bands you like or genres you explore? My music tastes are weird. There's no really good way to define my music tastes. I'll listen to just about I will listen to just about anything. But with that being said, there's no, like, I can't say, like, I like funk, and then you send me a funk song and I'm 100% going to like it. I might just not like that funk in particular. Funk and disco are probably the things I listen to the most. I like funk and disco. I like J-rock. I like these. I like jazz. I think I'm really good at explaining why I do or don't like music, but I don't have any like hard opinions on what good music is or isn't. It's just like a feeling thing. Like sometimes I'll listen to a song and I'm like, this song has an amazing beat, but it's very repetitive and it's very static, so it ultimately flops for me. You know, you can have a really good beat all day long, but if it just repeats endlessly for like 4 minutes, it gets tiring, you know? You're cute as fuck, so consent is a given. Unironically, it makes me mad that you're not like a 100k sub channel better. Mostly anime-centered big channels are pretty cringe compared to your stuff. That's so sweet of you to say. You're too nice. I would probably be bigger than I am if I managed to get more than one video out every 4 months. Actually, that's too generous. More than one video out every 8 months. But that's sweet. I'm just glad people like my videos. Makes me happy. I am pretty cringe though. That is true. Just knowing that people enjoy my videos is plenty for me. I don't need to be a big tuber. I'd like to be, sure, but it's not a do or die thing for me. Going pretty good. How about you, Jimmy? Jimmy, my boy, my guy.
Lock eyes with the lemur. Shake hands with the turtle. At the City Zoo, you can experience the wild in our wildest exhibition yet. Come down this weekend to meet our newest addition, a three-toed sloth named Barbara.
Man, I did not do any traffic management over this way, did I?
Hook you again with her curved toes, used to grasp trees in the wild. After that, take a gander at another new species, a new type of bird previously identified as a different type of bird due to a zoological error. fun for the
Now
whole
the nice thing is, even though we're struggling a little bit to like get people to move into the city, they still kind of just move in if I make space for them, so it works out.
We'll look forward to seeing you where the animals live.
I see what you're saying about being able to explain why you don't like a certain song and taking apart the song into separate exits. A good skill to have, IMO. I think I'm decently good at. I don't know enough about music to actually explain like why I don't like certain things, right? But I do know generally when I don't like a song, I do know why I don't like a song. Like, you know, an example I think is really good for what I was just talking about, like the repetitive thing, is the song "Get Lucky" by Daft Punk. Undoubtedly, "Get Lucky" has a really good instrumental, and the lyrics are pretty compelling. But there's two versions of "Get Lucky." There's a 3-minute single version, and there's a 7-minute album version. And the 7-minute album version is just the same thing on repeat for the entire. It's the 3-minute version, except they double its length. And it gets so fucking tiring to listen to. It's just the same thing over and over and over. That song is good for 3 minutes. 7 minutes is too much. What is the cringiest YouTube safe thing someone has ever said to you? I do not know how to I do not know how to answer that. Can I smooch your hair strands? No. You absolutely may not, and if you ever try, I will restraining order your ass. Cringiest YouTube safe thing anyone's ever said to me. I got a this probably wouldn't qualify, but I got a comment the other day from somebody. They said, hang on, I'm trying to remember what they said exactly. Wait, I might still have it. I might be able to look it up. No, I actually, I think I reported them because I thought it was a really fucked up thing to say. It was something like, you could have chosen to have a black man's hair, but you chose to have a black woman's hair instead. And there was a number of things wrong with that comment. Like, no part of that comment said anything that was directly like hateful or awful or TOS unsafe. But like, okay, so first of all, this is my natural hair. So that just defeats that whole thing. Number 2, gendered hairstyles. That's a bit cringe. Gendered hairstyles, raced hairstyles. I hate shit like that. I like Around the World for that same reason. I like the repetitiveness and ease of listening. See, I don't like Around the World because of how repetitive it is. That bugs the hell out of me. I am live. What's up, human? How you doing? I love that album, but I agree 100% the album version of Get Lucky is far too long. It's just not dynamic enough. If they built upon that, if they made some alterations to the song throughout it, if they had like a bridge that was really interesting, that could maybe fix it. But as it stands, it's just too repetitive, man. There are songs that are like super repetitive that I do like just because the beat goes that hard. But generally, I need my songs to have some form of dynamicism. What can fix repetitiveness is a really good vocal track. You know, if you have an insane beat and you just loop that beat throughout the entire song, but you have really dynamic vocals, that can solve it right there. I came from Makima Feet Pics. It's right here. You see the feet? Here's 1 foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toes. Here's another foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toes. They're right here, bro. What are you talking about? You're looking at them. It is what it is. Daft Punk started as house and dance music, and usually you want it to be simple for drunk and snow people to dance to. You might be right. I'm definitely not going to say that like those songs are objectively bad, because that's not a thing in music, which is one of the most beautiful things about music. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. It's too repetitive for my liking. Ram wasn't an album for dancing. It was an album for appreciating the funk disco mix. I have Final Fantasy 14 Booba on my screen, so Mac, ever heard of the old Jet Set Radio soundtracks? Jet Set Radio has crazy good soundtracks. They're very interesting. Your video on Chainsaw Man is fucking great, by the way. 10 out of 10. Thank you. I'm so glad you like it. That's very sweet of you to say. I'm so glad to hear that. I am making far more money than I need right now. We're going to reduce taxes to try to incentivize more people to move in. I don't really want to go lower than 9% for high density, but we'll try to go 8. Just because we're not getting enough people moving in. Do I have any kind of fire safety out here? Barely. Barely I do. No, I don't have any fire safety. Wait, hang on. I keep clicking on the wrong tab. Sort of. Before I go, do you have any video ideas going right now? I am about to film a video about Vinland Saga that I'm really excited about. I think it's gonna be great. I think if you guys liked the Chainsaw Man video, you're gonna love the Vinland Saga video. That's what I think. It's got everything that the Chainsaw Man video had. It's why I love Depeche Mode. All the songs from them are dynamic and have strong vocals. From Violator? From Violator are dynamic. Okay, I understand now. I figured out what you meant. Yeah, that's like I mentioned, like some of my favorite music are jazz and funk and disco. All three of those like genres of music are built on their instrumentals and are extremely dynamic. So that's probably ultimately why they're some of my favorite genres. You know, jazz is supposed to be something that moves constantly. It's supposed to change constantly. It's supposed to be wild and interesting and dynamic. And funk and disco are meant to get you dancing. It's meant to have a great beat mixed with insane vocals. Before I forget again, do you think your Berserk video still holds up at this point? I'm not really sure what you mean, but yes, I would say so. I don't think anything about Berserk has changed how I feel about it. You said you're looking real nice till the fire punch comes through. We are, like, natural disasters are turned on, but we haven't seen any yet. And we're not really sure when we're going to. What kind of games do you tend to like, Mac? For me, I never got into these city management games. I like all kinds of games. I think I ultimately, I don't know, there's really not really much of a limit to it. I enjoy just about anything. I'll play FPSs, I'll play RPGs, I'll play city builders, simulators. I don't tend to like more thoughtful simulation, like RTS shit or JRPGs. I don't like to have to strategize too much. I'm just dumb. Berserk video is great too. I'm glad you like that. I'm proud of both of those videos. I'm proud of many of my videos. I'm so glad you guys like them and have found an interest in my work. Makes me want to continue working hard to make great videos for you. How are we doing on school? I probably need a new elementary school out here. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. How are we doing on high schools? That's good for now. University's fine. That'll be good for a while. Have you tried Valheim? I know it's kind of old news at this point. It's a really good game. I have sunk like 80 hours of Valheim on stream. So into Valheim on stream. Next week, for everyone who's here, by the way, if you haven't heard already, next week on Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. Pacific time, 24-hour live stream. We're going to be playing a lot of Valheim then. It's a great 24-hour live stream game because I get like a bunch of my friends together and we love to play Valheim together. So your Chainsaw Man video does really well. I see it get recommended on channels that I feel aren't super related. This has happened twice now. Someone that I know in my real life, but that I don't interact with much, that I haven't talked to in years, reached out to me and they said, hey, your Chainsaw Summon video popped up in my recommendation out of nowhere. I was super surprised to see it was you. I thought it was great. And I was like, that's so fucking cool. That's so fucking cool that people I know in my real life are getting recommended my video, even though they don't watch my videos already, and I'm not telling them to go see it, you know? Big Terraria guy. I played a ton of Terraria back in the day, but I barely touched it over the years. Like, I played it a ton when I was, like, first getting into video games, when I was, like, 13, 14. Now I haven't touched it in a long-ass time. I'm looking to potentially rent a dedicated server for me and my friends. I love Valheim. By the way, when we do play Valheim on stream, there's going to be 5 of us, 5 of me and my friends on the server. Valheim can do up to 10, so there's possibly some room for people to get into the server. I might have to find a way to like limit that, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to be in on that, but I'm not against letting some people into the server to play while we're fucking around doing our 24-hour live stream stuff. I'm an idiot. Even after what you said, the Final Fantasy 16 trailer that premiered at the Video Game Awards got me so hyped that I bought a PS5. Hey, man, sometimes it's just that. I mean, I'd still buy a PS5 just to play Demon's Souls, man. It's up to you whether or not you're willing to pay that much for the small number of exclusives. They kind of are the key to growing the channel. Likes do a huge amount to help me out, and I'm glad people know that. And I'm glad that people do that. It's very helpful to me, and I appreciate it. Can I potentially build a small road, just connect these 2 spots together? Nah, too steep. You guys are great. I have a great little community of people who make a lot of feet pic jokes. And you guys are so supportive of what I do, and I appreciate you all. That and longer comments, right? I mean, just comments in general. YouTube wants to see that videos are creating discussion. So comments in general help. Longer comments definitely look good. So if you want to leave a comment, it's a big help to me, and I always try to respond to as many comments as I can. I'm so excited for 16. I love the work Creative Unit does, and Yoshi P is an incredible designer and producer for his work. It did, the trailer looked cool. I'm not a Final Fantasy guy, but it did look cool. I heard the algorithm ignores short ones. That is not something I've heard, but I do not know. You might be right. I am not the master of the YouTube algorithm. I do not have everything about it memorized. As much as I probably should, if I want my videos to grow. I watched Demon Mama. She studies ways to grow hard and discusses it a lot. I might have to look into that. It's probably a good thing for me to know. I have every Final Fantasy game in physical form, one of my favorite series. I'm not a JRPG guy. I've never found them that enjoyable. I know the Final Fantasy 15 and most likely 16 have not really fallen into that JRPG realm, but it still hasn't been something I've been super keen on getting into. Played some Final Fantasy 14 with my friends. Until I got to a point where it started feeling like an MMO and then I didn't want to play it ever again. Sorry if I'm boring. No, I love talking about this stuff. I really do. I think the way that the YouTube algorithm and the way that YouTube growth works, it's super fascinating to talk about it. And the more I know, the better off I am. So if I'm in the mouth, I'm so damn excited. I only play Final Fantasy games and other JRPGs. Been meaning to replay Bloodborne. Been a few years since I beat it. Bloodborne's a great fucking game. It's not my favorite of the FromSoft games, but it is definitely one of the higher tier FromSoft games. It's unbelievable that we still don't have a way to play Bloodborne at 60 FPS. That game is built for fast combat. You should be able to play it at 60 FPS. It's a real fucking shame that you cannot. Is there a Discord associated with this channel? Yeah, it's in the description of this live stream. It's great. It's full of a bunch of fucking degenerates. It might be my favorite from an artistic and ambience perspective, but Sekiro has my favorite combat. Definitely Sekiro has the best combat. See, Bloodborne could have been my favorite aesthetically, but it just kind of lacks. It's like we were talking about earlier, like with the songs, like dynamicism. Too much of the game feels like the same thing. There's not enough like different things to see there, which is kind of frustrating. You know, the Victorian, it's almost like too dark. Everything ends up looking the same. Like Yargul and Yarnum look the same. All the forest areas look the same. There's not enough variety. That's what I'm looking for. There's not enough variety in the areas for me. But I do like it overall. Used to be addicted to Vadi videos, Bloodborne lore videos. I watch it, like all of his lore videos. I listen to all of them. I'm such a Souls lore nerd. For anyone who doesn't already know, because maybe you haven't been on the channel as long, I am planning to do a video comparing, contrasting, and critiquing all of the FromSoft games. It's still pretty far out in the future, but it's slowly coming into existence. Luckily, with like the Berserk and Chainsaw Man, there's a lot of audience overlap in that realm. I would like to see variety in the areas and zones, but it's a fantastic game. I really wish there was a PC port. There needs to be either a PC port or just a patch to make 60 FPS possible. I adore Souls-sized games, but I'm old and not able to get good. Don't let that weigh you down. Anybody can get good. If I can get good, then so can you. It kind of feels like I can do no wrong with this city. Like everything I do to build this place up has just gone well.
We are the law accountant. The law accounting. I know what you're thinking. Are we lawyers? Are we accountants? Well, as a company,
Excuse me.
probably requiring the
I really did well in the Dragon Spring prize raid. My team got third in the world's first race. Oh, that's pretty fucking crazy.
to me that there's a lot of you out there who might need the use of the
We got a genuine gamer in the chat. Damn.
That's life advice. In fact, we're legally barred from providing legal advice. The law accounting, officially unlicensed since 2005.
I got to set up lots of parks and unique structures to make sure that people want to live in this dumbass town. You used to play a lot of Destiny as well, thousands of hours into that series. I played Destiny a bit when it first, what the fuck was it? The one with an F. Forsaken. Forspoken? No, that's a game. Forsaken. When I think it was Forsaken, that expansion dropped. I played it a good bit then with some friends, but I never really got into it. I can't really do like the live service or MMO stuff. It's not satisfying to me. I don't get caught up in that loop very well. I personally can't play the same game for too long. There's very few games that I have like more than like 40 or 50 hours in. I think I should count. I like, as much as I want to be able to experience why people like those games so much, I ultimately think it's a good thing. Because I don't want to be an MMO addict. I feel I'm all right. I'm all right with that. I'll pass on that. I feel like I need to build another bridge between these two areas of the city because this one's getting used kind of a lot. I don't know if I'd be able to fit one, like, if I could do kind of down this way. Do I need to go across a little bit and up? There we go. That's great. Right now, do we have... Yes, we have bridges between every part of the city as is right now. And then games like this, like I like to play games like this. In terms of like me playing games casually, I like being able to play games like this while I watch stuff in the background or while I like listen to something, whatever. It's a nice ambient game to just distract my mind with. And in terms of streaming, it's fantastic because it's such a casual thing to do and that I can have a lot of time to talk to you guys and interact with chat instead of focusing on the game too much. Games like God of War or Elden Ring, like I have to get so focused on those games that I have to just ignore chat sometimes. And I don't really like having to do that, so. I love games that let me play stuff on the other screen. Minecart's an obvious example, but Stardew Valley and Slime Rancher are also really good games. I have a lot of games that I like doing that with. I really enjoy roguelikes for that because, you know, they're very active games, but at the same time, once you played them enough, it becomes a very inactive process. You can just like try to you know do better while you're watching fucking The Simpsons in the background or something. It's great. What's up, Pepito? How you doing, my man? Or what's up, Luna? Go back to sleep. My cat just got up. Go back to sleep, Smelly. Again, with the Christmas music, I think they just throw Christmas music in the game this time of year. I hope none of it is like copyright written. I'm gonna be pissed if I get a copyright strike because Christmas music that I did not want in the game to begin with. We can lower taxes again. Honestly, I'm making far more money than I'm spending. Actually, let me, since we're expanding a lot of our office spaces, let's drop that to 8%. I don't hear enough of this shit at work. Can I turn off the Christmas music? I don't want to hear this. I'm good. I'm good on this shit. Thanks. Damn it. That would be a good spot for that. Playing retro consoles back in the day, Game Boy and such. My first console was an NES. I'm not old enough for that, you might think, and you're right. There were other consoles out by then, but I had an NES when I was a kid. My parents just didn't have newer consoles. I think my first video game was Super Mario Bros. And then I had a Game Boy Advance SP that I loved, and I had, you know, the DS and all that. DS is not nearly as retro, but we didn't have a ton of video games in my house when I was a kid. Like we had the NES when I was like young, but we never had an Xbox. We never had a PS4. We had the Wii. Mac, is it base or cringe that I'm presently vibing with two monsters leading Final Fantasy 14? Sounds pretty base to me. I don't know. I didn't really start playing games. Like, I played games when I was younger, but I didn't really become a gamer until I was like 12 or 13. It's been a fucking downhill slope since then. Probably gotta get another. Oh yeah, I definitely need another elementary school here. And another high school. We'll need to build another university before too long. It'd be nice if the electricity would stretch up here, if I put it right here. Someone call Jesus and tell him to turn off the Christmas music. I've always been a PC gamer, but my dad went to Japan a lot for the Navy, and he'd bring back dope stuff. That's pretty sick. My dad played games a little bit when I was a kid. He played like he played Diablo 2 and he played World of Warcraft. I did.
Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching
Oh,
the area.
fuck!
Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
Oh fuck!
A tsunami has struck the city.
No!
Take caution and avoid
Shit! Hang on. We got it. There's some relief systems that we need to get in place here. How do? Hang on. I gotta get a fucking boom, one of those. Go unflood my city. No! Stop killing people. Oh fuck. Flood trucks, go deal with this shit. How did we get a tsunami? Oh, there's a lake on the other side here. I swear that tsunami felt like it just spawned out of nowhere. Oh shit. Hang on. How does this shit work? So we got the pumping service going. Why isn't the pumping service doing anything? Oh my god, it needs to be connected to water. I fucked up. Okay, now pumping service, go, yes, go, go, you little orange trucks, get out there. This better not destroy the pumping service. Yes, fix it. Yes, good job, go. Hell yeah, look at that shit, fix it. Go, my little pump trucks. We just saved some lives, boys.
Struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Jesus Christ, those pump trucks got to work. Did you see that shit? They just dealt with it. That was crazy. That was nuts. Get those boys a raise? Yeah.
Tsunami has struck the city.
Yeah, for real.
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Fuck. That was awesome. They just destroyed that shit. Okay. What does this other thing do? Hang on. I don't really understand this. Okay. Okay, so that's possibly good for flooding, I think. I hope I didn't place that too close to residential areas. I did. This thing's gonna cause some noise pollution problems, but we can move it later. Fuck. Fun, guys. Don't forget to like the streams on the Discord if you haven't. Bye, Ramu. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you as always. It was pretty tame. Tsunami, they can get crazy. I'm glad it was tame, because that could have been a lot worse than it was. Fuck. Okay, now back to what I was talking about earlier. My dad played World of Warcraft when I was a kid. So I played World of Warcraft when I was a kid. I was a little WoW boy. I played WoW during Wrath of the Lich King. I've never played Darkest Dungeon. I do have it. I have the game, but I've never played it. 14 music is incredible. The new raid music blew my socks off. I've heard a lot of people talk about 14 music. To circle around music, Final Fantasy 14 boss fights are little bangers. Cannot recommend enough. I've heard a lot of good things about Final Fantasy 14 music, but I haven't really experienced it myself. All right, so ideally we need to move this this somewhere that it's not going to cause noise pollution problems. But also somewhere it's going to have a decent amount of access to the city where it needs to be. Let's relocate this. It's so big, it's hard to find a good spot for it. It's because of the way that I do the mixed cities rather than doing specific districts. You know what? I'll wait until it causes problems. If it might not be bad enough to cause a problem. It's probably going to be a problem, but just in case, we'll wait. Welcome back, Double G. My dad played Warcraft 3 a lot and then got me into WoW. Played it until Cataclysm and then moved on to full-time RuneScape player. You know, I fell off of WoW at Cataclysm too, along with a ton of other people. WoW really fell off after Wrath, huh? I was never hardcore into it. I never got very high level. I never got into like raiding or even, I didn't even really do dungeons that much. But it's definitely like a very nostalgic game for me. And to this day, I will occasionally get an itch to play WoW, and I'll buy like 30 days to, and I'll buy like a 30 day card, and I'll get really into WoW for like a couple weeks, and then I'll be off of it again for another several months. Thank you for the money, human person. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas, I'm poor. Well, thank you. I am now less poor. Thanks for your sacrifice. I hope it was worth it. Seriously, thank you. That's awesome. Ooh, go ahead. Digestion go burr. Looks like we need a little bit more electricity. Let's get a solar power plant going somewhere. What are these buildings over here? Oh, those are the geothermal plants, right? Does the geothermal make more power than the solar energy? 112 to 160, 80. Yes, they do. Solar updraft tower makes the most power. It'll be worth it when the next video drops. 1 million money. Hear me out though. Final Fantasy 14 cat girls and tall elves / muscle pirates. Why are we talking about this? Let's get a solar updraft tower. So this should produce a bunch of energy. Yeah. Based on your channel and your preferences, do you like stories with really engaging and insight? Do you like stories with really insightful and engaging stories? I like stories that make you think, and you know, there's a message there, but that message is left up to interpretation. I like having to come up with what the story means to me. I also just generally like really well-written stories. I like to be surprised by how goddamn well a story is written. I like to be caught off guard by like, oh, I didn't think this was going to be relevant to this thing, whatever it may be, you know? Like you know, everyone knows, or I've been talking about it a lot, so I would hope everyone knows. I'm working on, you know, I'm working on the Vinland Saga video, right? And one of the things I love about Vinland Saga is that, you know, it has this entire first arc of the story. And I wasn't super into Vinland Saga during this first arc of the story because it just wasn't super interesting to me. But, you know, come to find out, a lot of what I didn't like about the beginning part of the story is exactly what I would end up loving about it in retrospect because of how much it set up later down the line. And how important all of the early events of Vinland Saga are to the overall story. I love that shit. I adore Vinland Saga, just, oh my god, it hits in so many ways. It's really fucking good. I'm sure you've heard, but Final Fantasy 14 really does lean more into single player RPG with a crazy good story than it does an MMO with engaging combat. You know, I've heard that, but I've also heard it takes like 60 hours to get to the good part, and I'm just not that interested in waiting that long. As much as I'd like to be, I just don't have that kind of time to dedicate to it. Vinland Saga really needs to be talked about more. It's so fucking good. Well, your boy's got like a 3-hour-long video coming out about it, so I want to be the Vinland Saga guy. I want to be that dude. I want to be that dude who fucking got it, you know? I'm really excited about the Vinland Saga video, guys. I'm planning to film next week, and I've been reviewing the script over and over and over again, and I'm really happy with where it's at. I'm really happy with where it's at. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be my longest video. The 3-hour thing is just an estimate, but what I can tell you right now, my Chainsaw Man video, 31-page script. The Vinland Saga video, 55-page script. So it's gonna be substantially longer than the Chainsaw Man video. And at first, when I looked at that page count, I thought, man, I really need to cut back. There's like, I'm talking way too much in certain areas of this video. But then you know, when I went through it and revised it, I was like, holy crap, all this is relevant. And I didn't really, you know, stop on anything for too long. I was really good about just busting through it. So it's just a very in-depth video is why it's so long. At least I think so. Maybe you guys will watch it and think I drolled on about useless bullshit for too long, but the longer videos are, the better they seem to be. It's always hard for me because I always worry that I'm going too far into detail or I'm retelling the story too much. You know, I don't want people to think that, you know, I'm just stealing someone else's work by telling the story of Vinland Saga, right? Like, I don't want people to think that I'm just stealing the entire story of Vinland Saga and making it my own for a video. I want my video to be equal parts storytelling and analysis, so it's really important to me that I strike that balance. So, that's what I was worried about when I saw my own page count for that video. I was like, did I go into enough analysis here? But I really do think I did, so it works out.
You know, just come in and talk to us. We have even more metaphors that allow us to avoid saying what we really do with your money. Ban Hammer Bank. Feed the money monster.
Using Patricia TV 20 hours Skyrim video essay. I'm currently listening to it as background noise while I'm at work. I'm very close to the end at this point. I got like 3 hours to go. Guy's very intelligent. Really understands game design. This is gonna be the hardest video I've ever made. I don't know about hardest. Maybe. There's a lot of things I want to do with the editing that are definitely going to be time consuming and tricky. I like trust him because he's blunt and rude. He tells it like it is and doesn't leave any stone unturned. There is, you know, one problem I do have, a bit of a problem I have with this video is I don't really love the way he goes and, you know, attacks other creators for the way that they approached Skyrim. It feels unnecessary. I think he does a good job of it, but dumb people are gonna be dumb. And when you go after them and attack them for it, it doesn't make them stop being dumb. It just makes them double down. So I don't know. It feels unnecessary to me, but that's definitely just my opinion. He's free to make his videos however he wants to. Welcome back, Nova. How you doing? It's just not something that I would ever do. You know, if you know, I'm going to make videos on One Piece eventually. I love One Piece. I'm going to make videos about it at some point. But I'm not going to go after other creators who have denounced One Piece in the past. while I'm making those videos. I'm going to make my videos about what I think, not about what other people think. I definitely think he has really valid points when he does, you know, go after other people's videos. It's not something that I personally would do. But he's not me. And that's what makes us great. Because we each have our own way to approach things. Getting mentally ready for tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow? Let me think about where I want to expand out to next. I'm not going to be able to build much here, I don't think. It's too steep. Yeah, this is too steep. We're not going to be able to build anything out here. So I kind of want to... We're going to have to branch out up here soon. Not quite sure what the topic is, but I walked into it. But I dislike when someone is contrarian just for the sake of it, like solely for the sake of being controversial. That's not what we're talking about. There's a guy on YouTube who made a 20-hour analysis of Skyrim. And it's a very solid video that, like many other videos... This random tree just on fire for no fucking reason. He's you know, it's him talking about how he doesn't, a lot of the things that he doesn't like about the way Skyrim was done. And that's great. What he does in the video that I am not personally a huge fan of is he talks about other videos people made on Skyrim and talks about why he disagrees with their opinions or what they said in their video. And it kind of just feels unnecessary. I personally would prefer that he just make his video about his own thoughts, not, you know, talking about other people's thoughts, but he makes his videos how he wants to make them, and I think that's great. I'm gonna have my first duty as a librarian tomorrow, or how you call the library dudes. That's pretty cool, though. It's pretty gaming. One Piece is one of those that I've always wanted to get into, but its pacing is so slow in the show. That's why, like... I hate having to say that caveat, right? I want to tell people that One Piece is the best thing ever and they should just experience it and not have to put a caveat on it. But I always have to put a caveat on. I do not recommend watching One Piece. The One Piece anime is so poorly adapted, I cannot recommend it. One Piece is something you should read, not watch. And some people don't want to do that. And that's fine, I get it. I should build a university up here. I know you don't have water. It's fine. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. I know you don't have water or electricity. Get over it. It's fine. If I made a video and wanted to argue points I've heard, at least I wouldn't want to mention their creator's name. That's a valid one too. I do occasionally like talk about other things I've heard people say about stuff, but I never talk about the people directly. Have you played the Elder Scrolls games, or is Skyrim your favorite regardless? I have played a good chunk of Oblivion. I never really finished it. I do want to. Skyrim is a game that I loved a lot when I was younger, but as someone older, I definitely see a lot of its flaws, and I don't really like it as much as I used to. I don't think I could do another full playthrough of Skyrim in my life. I don't think it would engage me enough. God, it's so hard to get power lines and shit up these slopes. I just need to find a way to get to cross the road. Please. Please. Maybe I should work the opposite way. God damn it. There we go. There we go. What's up, Bill? How you doing? Anyone else else is YouTube chat breaking and not sending messages? I mean, if you have top chat turned on, that might be causing it. The funny thing about it is I don't know how I get there, what I got to do there, or how it's going to be, so I'm fully confident about it. The library stuff? Just going to inadvertently send hate over to them. Yeah, that's something that's unfortunate. Like, regardless of your intentions, if you go after other creators on YouTube, people are going to harass them, no matter how much you tell them not to. I'm reading a lot of Mushoku Tensei recently. Anyone else excited for the next season? Have not experienced it. Mine got weird, but it's because I defaulted to chop chat. Did we make Makima stick dumpy yet? No. I restarted the stream because the live chat was lagging. Sorry for not answering, guys. No worries. The library stuff? I mean, they'll train you, certainly. They're not going to expect you to know how to do everything perfectly. I had to blow my nose. I'll be right back, fellas. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Keep building the town. Oh shit. Gotta put my fucking headphones back in. Alright, I really need to figure out what the fuck we're doing here. Can't wait to win the Photoshop challenge. Hey, yo, if you haven't heard already, we're doing a Photoshop challenge. Join the Discord if you want to see what the fuck's going on there. It's going to be great. I've gotten a lot of really good submissions so far. It's very poggers. You guys like my singing? Honestly, my Discord is based with the sauce. So if you aren't already on the Discord, you are really missing out. Captain Mack Discord is epic. It's full of degeneracy, and that's the way we like it. When your first time using GIMP, so don't expect much from my Photoshop. Just have fun with it. Don't worry about winning. Don't worry about winning the challenge. Just have fun with it. Make something cool. It's not about who wins or loses. It's about showing something. It's about, you know, having some fun and showing some good memes. I should probably get bus, since I have free public transport and all, I should probably make sure there's buses set up in this part of town. Shit, not that one. There we go. All my blow signs are blue. Been real lazy about coloring these, apparently. Is the image in Discord channel the one we Photoshop? Yes, it's on. It's on. If there's a Photoshop challenge channel that has the picture you need to use. tell all the losers that it's okay, gotta keep them engaged. Did I miss St. Mary joining the chat and spewing some hot shit? No Christianity today. The winner should get $14,000. I would have to have $14,000 to give for that. What's your favorite Chainsaw Man ending? Oh man, try to pick a favorite. It probably still is the Zutomayo one, just because Zutomayo is music people that I like a lot already. Already a fan of them before their ending came out. Hang on. Come on, someone build some buildings so I don't have to connect power here. From what episode is that ending? It was the second episode. I was a big fan of Vonnie's ending. I've been following him for a while. I think he's a crazy good artist. There's a lot of really recognizable artists doing endings for Chainsaw Man. It's pretty crazy to see. Really good to see. Really good to see some good artists getting some recognition on an anime that really deserves some recognition as well. Rainbow Vomit, whatever it's called, that's a good one too. So I think I still really need to watch FLCL. Fuck this Christmas music. This game is too realistic. They put Christmas music on during Christmas time. It's fucked up. I'm just gonna mute the Christmas music until it's done. Actually, no, it's awkward silence. I don't like it. Well, I gotta make sure to set up some more parks and shit. Oh man, we really need parks over here, huh? Really solid J alt rock. Did you try to change in the settings? Is there a way for me to turn off? I guess I hadn't checked. Is there a way for me to turn off? No, I don't think there's a way to turn off Christmas music. I guess it's only every few songs or so. It's not like every song, so I can just suck it up and deal with it. We should try to build a football stadium. Football stadiums can be really good for town morale. Actually, up here would probably be a good spot for one. Really hard to find the space for it, though. We just need to make sure that the football stadium is surrounded by office space. Oh wait, shit, that's a terrible spot for that because it's not near a main road. Hang on, we're gonna move that. Move it right here. It needs to be on a decent sized road. You can try Stalker on the next 24-hour stream. I actually do really want to play Stalker soon. I bought one Stalker game and I was gonna buy the one that you gave me, so I have 2 Stalkers games to play. Even though I think all of them are pretty good, I think it's the third one I like the most. It has the most, it has the constructed, chaotic thing going, which I think is perfectly fits for Chainsaw Man. I think that one had the most aesthetic, like, animation to it. That was really crazy looking. It's really slow in the beginning, but I hope it's one of those things where it comes together in the second watch. What are we talking about? I still have to finish Sunny Boy. I like it so far, but it's hard for me to follow along. I've never heard of Sunny Boy. This is a new one for me. And I did a pretty damn good job building out this plateau. Huh. Pretty proud of that. Not to go to sleep, but I'm here to tell you that your stream title is based. Thank you, Sounds. I appreciate it. And before you go to sleep, don't forget to like the fucking stream. Like the fucking stream, man. Appreciate ya. Well, go on. Bye, Silence. Have a good night. Sunny Boy is awesome. I'm surprised no one's mentioned this before. I get so many recommendations. But I haven't heard about this one. Anything else, my lord? Tell me I'm valid and wanted. Validate me. You're valid and wanted by your cat. Good enough. Good enough. Can you speak Japanese, Mac? I have a very loose ability to do so. I could not possibly hold the conversation. But I know a couple things. You ever read Gantz? No, I've had that one recommended to me, but I have not checked it out. You're valid and wanted by your community. You guys are so nice. You guys are just being so sweet. I'm waiting for one of you to clap back with something really mean. Just need someone to build a house. And then all the electricity will come back on. Honest thoughts on Evangelion. I think there was some conversation about it in the Discord some time ago. I think I would have to watch it another time or another couple times before I have really solid thoughts on it. I think that the fact that the message is kind of hard to get if you can't watch the movie, or if you don't watch the movie, is a serious detriment against it. I think ideally, you know, if you watch the anime by itself, it feels like a lot of it is unnecessary. The movie kind of connects everything together and makes you understand how all of it is relevant, which is kind of a big failing on the anime's part. But I do like the way it tells its story ultimately. I'd smash the girl in Evangelion. They're all children. I'm not going to be one of those guys. I'm joking. They're not real. It doesn't matter.
Whether you have a new phone, an old phone, or just leave it on vibrate, we make sure you always hear your phone in our commercials. It's our way of saying, we hear you. So don't be silenced when opportunity calls. Pick it up. It's for you. Akio Mobile. Can you hear? Listen closely. It's the sound of refreshment. Pop soda refreshment.
One of the anime of all time.
You're on a train. Its final destination is the relaxation.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about Gantz. I don't know what the story is. I don't know a damn thing about it. I hate how short the range on these elementary schools is. You gotta play so many of them. Gotta love when the pacing and/or storytelling of a manga gets ruined by its adaptation. Looking at you, One Piece. You beautiful bastard, destroyed by your own popularity. I think it's something about weird aliens. You watch any real shows with real people? I love Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. I've watched them so many times. Really fucking good. Currently watching Mr. Robot with Good Boy Sean. Some of you may know him. I like Mr. Robot. I fucking called the major plot twist at the end of the season. Fucking called it. I'm a fucking genius. So fucking big brain, unbelievable. I do feel like the Mac community is a rare find. I frequent small creators, and this one is that, and this is one that felt really genuine. We have a great community here. Everybody's so supportive and nice to each other, and there's so much like genuine discussion going around, and it's great. It's fantastic. What's Mr. Robot? It's about a very depressed and mentally ill person hacking computers. It's great. I love it. Like, I joke a lot about like the degeneracy and of my Discord server, but I do genuinely love my Discord server. It's a great, fun place to hang out. It's getting hard. I'm still managing to keep up with every message that flows through the Discord. I still manage to read every single one, but it's getting hard because you guys are so active on there. It's getting hard for me to keep track of every message that flows through the server. Hold up, where are these Makima Feet Pics you just have? Everyone, it's right here. It's right here. You see the feet? Big foot, 1, 2, 3, 4. Big foot, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're looking at it. The city is the feet pics. The city is the feet. They're there, man. Don't feel obligated to see them all. Most of it is nonsense. I want to see it all, though. I want to see what you guys are talking about. It's interesting to me. We're all ants on Makima's giantess feet. This community is so horny. So fucking horny. We definitely aren't talking about you while you're at work. You guys think I don't see. I see it all. Holy crap, that's a big ass sports arena. Okay, so we could get another sports arena. Could find a place to stick one of those. Oh no, our football team lost. The national sadness is going up. Patreon hentai channel. Still waiting for the channel for us to share our favorite hentai. Oh boy. I want to build more of these unique buildings. They're a pain in the ass to find spots for, though, because they're so large and they're so loud that you need to surround them with like offices and shit like that. This one's probably not loud at all. Lungs of the city. Yeah, let's stick one of these in here. There you go. Tax office. This is a unique building. This is something people want. A tax office. Why? Here you go, assholes. Here's a place to do your fucking taxes. I feel like the tax office would actually bring down the overall happiness in the city. I'm poor, I can't afford the Patreon. That's okay. Liking the stream every single time is enough support. And we got anything cool from Black Friday? I actually like completely forgot it was happening and didn't even try to find anything. My taxes are done out. What does that mean? It's like some European ass shit. Imagine living in a country where they just tell you how much you owe instead of not telling you how much you owe and then finding you if you get it wrong. Couldn't be me. You guys pay taxes? Well, not officially. Some of these larger buildings are really funny to find a spot for because they're so large that they just kind of stick out among everything else. I want to stick this right here. I don't want too many unique buildings clustered into one spot though. This library would be a good thing to add though. I'll wait on that. Business expense. Hey Max, since you like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, I recommend a Netflix show called The Ozarks. I actually had that recommended to me by Sean's mom. Have not gotten around to watching it yet, but it is something I've been told to watch. Any book recommendations from the chat to the streamer? I mean, I don't really read books much, but recently I read The Iceman, which is about Joseph Kuklinski. Joseph, is that right? Something Kuklinski. Seriously bad dude. Fascinating story about the undercover cop that caught him. And I also read Jeanette McCurdy's memoirs, I'm Glad My Mom Died. Really good book. Really sad story, but really good book. My mom is super into those medieval fantasy dramas and I can't fucking stand them. Bob Universe if you like sci-fi. Breaking Bad was one of the first series I saw. Very few things can top it. Yeah, no. Breaking Bad just... It's built different. Honestly. My dad likes Gold Rush and Curse of Oak Island. Never heard of those things. Do you like horror? Not really. I don't really get that much out of it. I have the weirdest thing. Horror movies and horror shows don't really do anything for me because it's so easy for me to just remove myself from that, and just like it doesn't scare me, it doesn't make me uncomfortable because I know it's not real. But then horror video games, can't fucking do it. I cannot stand horror movies. Or sorry, horror games. Horror games scare the shit out of me. And it's just because, like, I'm in it, right? Like, with shows, I'm removed from it. I'm watching it. I'm an outsider. With games, I'm in it. And I can't escape. I'm bitch when it comes to horror movies. I'm bitch when it comes to horror movies are just as bad as games for me. Cashy is a Christmas stream. Excuse me. Another one. Big sneeze, boy. I like psychological horror, but not jump scare monster stuff. I definitely prefer psychological horror, if you were to give me a choice, to say the least. Jump scare horror is so lazy. Can't watch horror movies because I can't stop laughing for the whole movie. Valid. Y'all want to watch Teeth? We're gonna have a Discord Teeth stream. Teeth movie night. That's a good horror movie. You know what I generally like? It's generally lumped into horror, but it's like a subgenre. I like suspense. I like suspense movies. Like I would classify Parasite, the Korean Parasite, not the anime, as a suspense movie rather than a horror movie. And I loved Parasite. Parasite was so fucking good. What an incredible movie. What an incredible movie. Is teeth one that has the V dentata? What the fuck does that mean? It's one where she has teeth in her vagine. Hi Nelkus, how you doing? I love atmospheric movies. I don't want horror, but I want to be uncomfortable. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I love that suspense of like, oh fuck, where's this going? What's gonna happen next? It's like crazy. Fuck this Christmas music shit, dude. I'm such a Grinch, honestly. I've worked in retail for 20 years. I do not like Christmas. It's gonna take years of me not working in retail for me to regain my enjoyment for Christmas. This song is copyright, by the way. Is it? Oh well, nothing I can do about it now. The dirty airstrip. The other day I watched Hereditary. It was supposed to be a horror movie, but me and my family turned into a hilarious comedy. Really? That one fucked me up. I did not like that movie. I watched that on a first date. There was not a second date. Want to be permanently fucked up on Aliens? Read the 3 body problem. Remember reading about the original ending of The Descent and that freaked me out more than the US ending? I don't even know what The Descent is. Chris is just a celebration that capitalism won this year as well. True, facts. Yeah, I have a thing like if I can, like it depends on the person. Some people don't want to do this, but like if I can with people in my life, I prefer to just delay or do Christmas or Thanksgiving early. There's no reason to do it on the actual day and have all that stress of like trying to get things ready for it. Just have it like 2 weeks later. It doesn't matter if you do it on the right day. Just enjoy the ambience of it. By the way, just because there's a lot of people in chat right now, I just want to remind you if you haven't already. Honestly, the girl I went on a date with was nice. It just there was no click there. If I felt like we were clicking, but I didn't enjoy the movie, it would have been different. But we didn't click, and I hated the movie, so you know that just didn't work out.
At Burn Bean Coffee, our environment is perfect for all of your work needs. There's no better place to be distracted than the Burn Bean Coffee Shop and Cafe. Our coffee technicians are trained to make a variety of coffees and sugary coffee-themed drinks just as you want.
I wish the recycling centers are so shit for dealing with the trash problem, but they create so much less pollution than the incinerators or the landfills. It's a bit frustrating. If you did see it, I do recommend searching for the original ending. It's scary as hell.
Proud to present a box on both your houses. The untold story of the invention of the box and the family rivalry that nearly destroyed.
Parasite, that's incredible. We were just talking about that. I do love Parasite. Parasite is really good.
And inventing the most efficient.
So on a scale of 1 to Quentin Tarantino, how into feet are you? That is important to know.
To find what's in you,
I would agree with that.
you have to look outside the box and into another box, which is a house, your home. And that truly is
You want to be getting in bed with somebody into feet, ideally.
union everywhere.
Maybe you do. I don't know. No judgment here, but I am judging a little bit.
Event, a box on both your houses, presented by Square Packages, the packaging specialists.
Fuck.
This is the relaxation station. Chills before thrills.
My roads are a bit awkward, but you know, whatever. I think having really unique road setups at least makes it more visually interesting, even if it can fuck you up on traffic later. Stinky Stroke. What do we get? What? Anybody else think Star Wars sucks? I've only seen A New Hope, and I've watched it like 4 times because every film study class I've ever been in wanted to talk about it, but it's not. I was never that interested. I have not seen the rest, and I don't really have any strong desire to. I do kind of want to watch the prequels just for the memes, though. I think that's valid. I was watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and talking to my sister, like, I heard he's into feet, but I don't know if that's true or not. And we were talking about it right before this feet in the movie theater scene. When you realize it, or when you find out that he's into feet and you watch his movies, there's so many feet scenes. So many feet scenes. Same with Dan Schneider. I just think, like, when it comes to city building, it looks more visually, or it feels more visually distinct if you do something crazy and wacky like what I've done instead of making just a bunch of squares. I really liked a lot of the recent Jordan Peele thriller horror movies. Get Out and Nope were great. I heard a lot of good things about Nope. I don't personally care to watch them. I don't know. It's just, I'm not a horror movie guy, so. I think it's incredible that he's managed to break out of just being that comedy guy and started doing something more unique. It's really cool to see. Do we have a hospital in this area? No, we do not. Should probably get on that. One, is anyone here willing to admit that they're into feet? And two, if you so, can you explain the appeal to me? You know, first of all, I'm not. But from what I understand, I mean, it's like any fetish or attraction. Tsunamis? Did I hear tsunamis? Do we got more tsunamis coming? Uh-oh. It's not something that can be explained. It's just like an urge. It's like being turned on by boobs. It's just something that they're turned on by. It doesn't, there's no explanation for it. Mandalorian was great at seeing more than the space wizard perspective. Let's talk politics. Over, under the toilet paper roll. Over. If you're doing under, you're fucked up and I hate you. Get out of my chat. We have some hand people. Yeah, a lot of hand people around here. I gave a foot job once. Was kind of a power trip. Starting to spell different. Strender, you're not allowed to have sex in this chat. You're supposed to be a virgin. We're all supposed to be virgins. We're all supposed to be sharing in that. It's over on the toilet paper roll if you do under. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm glad so many people are on the same page here. You know, considering how much money and time I spent leveling out this mountain and turning it into a plateau, it has worked out beautifully. This town is expanding very well. I should probably set up some more on and off ramps while I'm thinking about it. This should not be a 2-lane road. I built the wrong kinds of roads. That explains why the junctions are being weird. It's scary that I live in a society. Is this game actually fun, or is it like this forever? I think it's fun. I wouldn't be playing it if I didn't think it was fun. Mac, what is stopping me? Wait, hang on. Jesus Christ, hang on. There was a lot of chat that happened in a very short period of time. It's getting harder for me to keep up with this shit. What is stopping me of faking being an e-girl and selling my feet pics on Tinder and becoming rich? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's scary that I live in a society where several of my friends have seriously considered selling anonymous feet pics to make ends meet. I mean, if it works, it works. Like, feel empowered to do that as far as I'm concerned. I don't give a shit. I guess not scary, but I did not expect so many friends to seriously be considering it. What is it? Was it conversation where half of them had admitted they thought about doing it? Half of them. I mean, look, I personally, no judgment. Get that bag any way you can. If I could, I would. I'm poor, baby. I need what I can get. Or the song 60 Pics late stage of capitalism.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future.
Meteor! Meteor! Where's the meteor coming?
If any is available.
Don't hit the feet. Do we know where it's hitting? No! It hit where I just developed everything! Shit! Okay, fuck! Hang on. I gotta set up evacuation for these assholes. Fuck! This sucks! We should have plenty of... Oh, no. Oh, no. That's such a big fucking meteor, dude. That's so... No! Ah!
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Fuck! Do I have a fire department set up around here? Fucking better. Get one. Go. Go. Chop. Fires. Fix it. They fucking destroyed my fucking football stadium. Shit. Oh my God. Where are you going? The fires are this way. Where are you going? Where are you going? Why are they going the roundabout way? Go get the fires! Holy shit! No! You were saying about the game being fun? Oh my fucking God, dude, no! Holy fuck. Fix it! Fix it faster! Oh my God, it like hit the football stadium can be rebuilt. It was just outside of the blast radius. It was just outside the blast radius, so that's okay. But holy shit. Oh my fucking God. Keep the impact hole. Someone call an airstrike. We got hit by a meteor, Jonko. Perfect for the YouTube shorts. Yeah, oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, my poor city. It didn't... Okay, we have to count ourselves lucky it didn't hit the feet. It did not hit the feet. Okay? We should just feel lucky about that. Holy fuck. Turn the impact hole into a lake. Oh my God. Oh fuck, that was crazy. The football stadium can still be repaired. We at least have that. But holy fuck. God was mad we lost 2 games in a row. I gotta run. See you guys later. Before I go, I want to say again that I finally got the anime figurine that I lost in the mail. Yay! That's fantastic. I'm so glad to hear it. I'll talk to you later, Gavino. Appreciate you. We have to repair all the roads. I know that much. Let's repair the roads so they'll start rebuilding. Holy shit. Oh. Didn't pray during the national anthem. Opinion on the Game Awards? I don't really care about award shows. Awards are political. It doesn't matter who wins or loses. Bill Clinton deserved the one Game of the Year. That is true. That is the only award that I felt like was deserved. Was that Bill Clinton won Game of the Year? He earned that. Holy fuck, dude. Football stadium's back. It's not connected to a road right now, but can I just build a road through the crater? It'll be a bridge. Should I leave the crater or should I fix it? What do you guys think? I'm thinking about leaving the crater. We'll just build around it, I guess. We can build around it. We'll just leave the crater. It's a memento. Oh my fucking god, dude. I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared for that to happen. I mean, like, in terms of the city, like, actually having services to deal with this, we were pretty good. This got solved pretty quickly. But in terms of, like, my mental fortitude, I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared to watch several hours of work just be destroyed. Barter Town. What is Barter Town? Am I supposed to know what that is? Makima's dimpled ass. God damn it. Fuck me. I wonder if there's any important buildings in there that I now need to replace. I don't know. Where did I build that hospital? that hospital I just built might have been destroyed. yeah, it was. The hospital I like just built was in the crater. Oh, it's fantastic. Why don't you have water? I don't understand. You should have water. Oh wait, shit, I'm looking at the wrong thing. There's still some water lines that are down. Oh. You're gosh dang young and Mad Max. No, I just never watched Mad Max. I played the game. It kind of sucked. No, I don't know what Barter Town is. I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never seen Mad Max. Fuck.
If you want the best, you've got to go big. That's why our cameras are the biggest.
Well, we bounced back pretty quickly, all things considered. Got everything repaired real quick, and we just got... Water just went down. We're in a capital city town, baby! Let's go!
To create. In fact, the most valuable camera is the one that you're afraid to take outside. Fault Tech. Only the best.
Colossal Ore. We are the leading producer of minerals, ore, and natural
Excuse me.
means you're benefiting from our services whether you know us or not. No matter what our critics say, at Colossal we care about our employees as well as our customers, which is why we work so hard to get our miners back in the
Next up, world domination.
feel at home.
I got some popcorn chicken. Hey, welcome back. A meteor hit the city. I don't know if you're here for that or not. We have a meteor hole now. Do you like my hole? Fuck, that was wild. How many people died? Did anybody see what happened to the population after that happened? How many people died?
Pretty much every egg was made in someone's house. That's why the lounge is called lounge. It was made in someone's garage.
You were here. Okay, cool. Who was here? Who was here for the great meteor crash
Anyway, don't touch
of Makima's Feet Pics? Let's Build some houses. Let's build some housing right along the crater. I think it was only like 600. I think building that emergency shelter right away was a good move. I think we managed to get everybody evacuated. Me aside, actually, how old are you, Mac? I'm guessing mid-20s. I love the smoking death hole. I'm 24. Officially mid-20s. And really, like, mid. These 20s are mid as fuck. '20s nuts. I don't not know the Mad Max movies. I just haven't seen them. You're acting like I've never heard of them before. I know they exist. I just haven't watched them. I don't really watch movies, like, at all. Unless it's anime. Then I watch that movies. I went and saw One Piece film read twice in theaters. I really liked it. I'll be 38 next year. Ancient. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. You're in the prime of your life still. '20s is all about trying to figure out how not to live a midlife, and here I am, streaming on a on a D-class YouTube channel. That's true. I have not done that. I have not done that. I'm old, but I get hit on. I get hit on by cuties with mommy issues, so it evens out. Hey, good enough. It works out, bro. I get hit on by these. I get hit on by my viewers. There was a storm of people complimenting me like an hour ago. It's people in real life are sleeping on my ass. Only people on the internet truly understand how great I am and how lucky they'd be. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it. Oh, that recycling center I built got destroyed too. That's epic. You're well kept, young man. Thank you. Dig the cardigan. This is my favorite cardigan. It's super comfortable. Send feet pics, Mac. They're somewhere in the Discord. Hi, Keshi. Shout out to people in their 20s who don't get what all the hype is about. Feet pics are on something reported. They're in the Discord already. Someone's got them. Well, we've survived a tsunami and a meteor with like a comparatively small amount of impact. So far we're doing pretty good. There was a tsunami earlier. This lake back here overflowed and like got the feet wet. You know, a little bit of wet feet pics. But it worked out. Nothing really got too damaged. Worked out really well, actually. How many plots of land do I have available right now? I think I have 2. So I could expand out this way. Or this way. But I want... What do I want? I mean, I know I want all of this in the grand scheme of things. I don't like buying land if I can't make it a perfect square, because it's really awkward when you don't have a square-shaped city. Or not a perfect square, but a square or a rectangle. It'd be really nice if I could get access to the spot where the river flows out to the ocean, because then I could set up a dam. If I set up a dam here, it'll become an ineffectual eventually, which would suck. All right, I'm going to real quick destroy this and replace it with an eco water treatment. Trying to avoid polluting the water too much. Can alien attack Makima's Feet Pics? Don't know about that one. Haven't seen that happen yet. Honestly, Makima's Feet Pics has been a super successful town. Like, so much has, like, this has just been like constant growth, constant up and up. There's been like no stopping or slowing down. It's just been going really well in general. The only thing that stopped us is God being mad at our sports team. Well, hopefully destroying all of them in a fiery explosion ended up remotivating them. What do you think about Dandadan? I love Dandadan. It's so good. I'm such a fan. I want to set up some other unique buildings somewhere. I'd probably set this one up without having any issues with noise. It's not loud enough to be a problem. Still, I'll build some offices in front just to avoid having to deal with that. Any thoughts on Hajime no Ippo? I have not experienced it at all. It seems very interesting. I'm curious to what it's got going on. But favorite Junji Ito manga? I have actually not read any Junji Ito yet. I have Uzumaki on my bookshelf back there. Sean bought it for me, and I have been meaning to read it for a long time. I just haven't gotten around to it. Thank you, Brody. I appreciate that. Very nice of you to say. Now, what's your angle? What do you want? Can we get much higher? Oh, I can't sing that one anymore because Kanye got canceled. But can we get much higher? So let's see. We're going to continue expanding until this entire plateau is filled out. In fact, we'll probably just keep expanding until this entire area is filled out. Then we'll move back south to the feet and fill out this area. What he got? Kind of get canceled because he's a Nazi sympathizer. Seems pretty reasonable reason to get canceled, if you ask me. The Discord could have some more people too. Link in the description of this of the stream. Yeah. There's not enough degeneracy yet. We need to increase those numbers. I like how like the feet pics are just good too. Like every time I check down here to see if anything's wrong or anything's like if there's any problems I have to deal with, just nothing's happening. It's just fine. Bill put something awesome in general. I'm sure it's gonna be my feet pics. I was doing a lot of new messages in the Discord. I have to read through that later. What did I see in memes? Some asshole. Some other streamer that isn't me. We're having a bit of a traffic issue here, which I'm not too surprised by since there's not really a good way to get from down here up here. I'm not surprised that the two spots you can get up onto the plateau are having issues, but as we expand, I think that will actually solve itself. You can sing Kanye songs. One thing that the internet can't do is separate the artist from the art. Oh yeah? Just try and see what Twitter thinks about that. I'm checking my stop signs and stuff. I think I might have forgotten some. No, I haven't expanded in a little bit, so it's been good. Christmas music, yay! It's hard to separate artist from art as it is important for context and message, not to mention financial aspects of consuming the art. Yeah, that I think is the big issue. As much as I want to say, like, I don't care what quality of person it is that makes whatever music or shows or whatever that I consume, there is that aspect of I don't want to make a bad person rich. That is a horribly ironic card for them to have worked on. Wow. I had not heard about that one, Bill. This music that you're using is free use. It's in the game. It's just music coming out of the game. This is the game's soundtrack. It's playing Christmas music right now because it's Christmas time, I guess. Most of my music listened to is person of people who make it, so for me it's hard to separate the music from the person put themselves in the music. It was intentionally, the collector number is one that's a dog whistle for revoking civil rights as well. How did they not, like, how did they put that card out? How did they not catch that? Or did they just not care? In which case that's not a good look for Wizards of the Coast. Oh shit, I just realized I haven't put down more schools like at all. We're gonna have a problem with education before long.
wait is over. It's finally here. Friday night chili bowling at Andy's Bowling Alley. Every Friday night, anyone who buys at least 2 games of bowling gets a free bowl of chili. So don't wait.
Okay.
Delay now.
Schools are overrated. I mean, I need them so that people will work in the offices are set up. So, you know, bit important. Bit important.
At home or on a construction site. In the meantime, you'll have all the fun that
I mean, I don't want to build schools.
Come on back
And an illiterate populace is much easier to control.
Bowling. Andy's Bowling Alley. At the Forest Foundation, we care about 3 things. Tree things, nature things, and the third thing, bird things. The homes of native birds are being destroyed at an alarming rate. That's why our goal is to give a birdhouse to every bird on Earth. Humans stopped living in trees ages ago. It's time we invited birds indoors with the rest of us. Do your part and text Dirty Birdie to 3030 to donate a bird bath.
Mack counting the Makima in him.
Either be part of the problem or you
I want them to pay taxes. If I want them to give me money, I have to incentivize them to do that, don't I?
You're on a trip.
The easiest way to incentivize them is to control their minds and their desires. Meanwhile, I'm just neglecting our need for commercial zones. It's so easy to ignore. Like, commercial zones never go above a median demand. You really don't need to build that many for people to be happy. If I just like slap an extra commercial zone over here somewhere, they'll be good for a long time. There you go. There's your commercial zone. I probably should keep expanding it just for the sake of increasing my taxes, though. Does your hair do that naturally, or do you style it that way? Long time ago, it forced you to do that. No, it does this on its own. All I do is influence the direction that it goes. It would stick out regardless of what I did. Our football team sucks. Have they haven't won anything. They lose every fucking game. What the hell? What is this? Is this ticket prices? Okay. I want to throw a meteor at this fucking football stadium now too. The only match that they haven't lost is the one where the football stadium was destroyed while it was happening. God was like, I can't stand another loss. I'm just gonna toss a boulder at these fuckers. I can't watch another one. Are you doing the armpit pick now? What do you think? Does it look about right? Try to set up some elder care in some of the areas where our people are getting old as fuck. Makima's freckled pits. Oh boy. Everyone keeps asking about fucking pollution. I don't see any pollution. What are you sick? What are you sick? Fuck you. Here's what I'll do. Fix your little problem. Boom. Your house just got turned into office space. Now you're not going to get sick, are you? Do you still like your Dark Souls video? You did it 2 years ago, so I'm curious. No, that video, I wasn't even particularly happy with it when I put it out. That video, I was so disappointed with how that video turned out that I stopped releasing videos on a schedule. I used to be a weekly upload guy. I stopped doing that when I put that video out because I rushed it out and I wasn't happy with it, and I should have just redone the whole thing. When I make the ultimate From Software video, that's to me kind of gonna be my redemption arc. I want to redeem that video and get my message across better and do that shit better the second time around. I mean, you know, it's part of the life cycle as a content creator. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna fuck up. I'm gonna make videos that I'm not happy with. But doing that led to what I do now, which is, you know, spending months on a video until it's exactly what I want it to be. And yeah, it sucks that my videos take so long to make. It's not just you guys who don't like it. I wish I could make videos faster, but the quality of the videos is so much better, so it's worth it. What is the video that you're most proud of? Probably the Chainsaw Man video. My hope is that by the time I get the Vinland Saga video out, I will feel like that is something I'm even more proud of, because I always want to keep pushing forward and keep making better videos. But right now, the Chainsaw Man video probably is the one that I'm the most proud of. Was it just the writing, or was it associated with not having enough time to flesh out your ideas? Yeah, the jokes sucked. I didn't get my point across the way that I wanted. The script wasn't very solid. I didn't have enough time to practice the script, so my performance was terrible, awful. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things I was not happy with when it came to that video. In fact, I would say there's very little about that video that I'm not displeased with. At least it ain't the emergence one. I'm proud of the emergence one. I love how that video turned out. What took you to make the Metamorphosis video? What are you asking? Are you asking how long it took, or are you asking what motivated me to make that video? I am very happy with the emergence video. I'm very pleased with how it turned out. What motivated you? You know what? I thought it'd be really funny if I could do an emergence video. And I was like, but how would I get away with that? And then I thought of the idea of turning everything into Magic the Gathering metaphors. And I thought that was such a funny idea that I had to do it. It was legitimately what motivated me to do the emergence video, is because I thought it would be really fucking funny. That was it, really. Make Hunter x Hunter video or unsub? I'd have to read Hunter x Hunter first, so, you know, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Okay, bye, Double G. Appreciate you. Have a good day, man. Who's having problems with noise pollution? I will turn your ass into office space. Turn your house into office space, is what I should say. By the way, I'm sure somebody's noticed that this part of town looks visually vastly different from this part of town. I found out you can mandate the style of housing that gets built. So all these are the default, like very American modern look. Over here, I have it set to European. So it's more like homey, more British. I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting to be able to create kind of districts like that. It's on the Discord, Double G. We keep telling you where to find it. You're just not going. Win the Ohio Discord. Oh shit. Hot girls free, hot girls free. Whoa! Gaming. I've seen in some other Discord servers that they sometimes have an anime night or movie night when somebody streams or coordinates a time to watch stuff. Just curious if y'all would be down in this. Honestly, if you guys want to do that kind of thing, if you guys want to figure that kind of thing out, all the power to you. I am not going to do that kind of thing because it's just too much time and takes too long to set up. Basically, it's laziness. I think it'd be cool to like hang out with you guys and watch a movie or whatever. It's just I don't really sit down and watch movies because it takes time away from the videos. So I'm not gonna start now. In other words, I'm saying if you want to do it, you can set it up yourself. You don't want to have fun? I want what? Do you want the videos to come out later? Let me ask you that. Would you rather get the videos eventually, or would you rather have them come out later? Because if I start doing movie nights, they'll come out later because I won't have so much time. Are you going to do a January break? No. When the Vinland Saga video comes out, I will take like 2 weeks off of streaming because I don't want my live streams to affect the ability of the video to do well in the algorithm. But other than that, no, I don't really take breaks. That's the thing I do. I take maybe a week off when videos come out. I'll take like a week off, do some stuff, and then I'm just immediately back into doing I'm immediately back into doing the videos. If I were able to start doing this full time, I would probably take like, 2 weeks off every year and go on a vacation or something like that. But since I can't do it full time and because I want to be able to grind and work on it, I really don't take breaks. It just feels like if I'm not working on it, I'm never going to get there. So if I'm not working on it, I'm never going to get where I want to go. It's just what I'm trying to say. Use Sun DS for after the Vinland Saga video. Any big projects you want to tackle, or maybe some shorter stuff? So, the really big project that I want to get done is the FromSoft video, which I do not know how long the video is going to be. Probably stupid long. I think I haven't been doing this up till now, but I want to get into the habit of doing some shorter videos in between the longer videos. So. Every 2 to 3 hour long video I put out, there's like 1 or 2 15 to 20 minute videos. So that's what I'd like to be able to do. And I have some ideas for videos I can do. So when the Vinland Saga video comes out, you'll probably see 1 or 2 15 to 20 minute videos that will come out a few months out, and then a longer video way later. Are you going to upload in January because that ain't good with the algorithm? I want to try to get the Vinland Saga video out either in late January or early February, because that's when the second season of the anime is going to be airing. It will be good in the algorithm in the sense that there will be increased traffic surrounding the subject at that time. Especially because when season 2 of Vinland Saga comes out, there's going to be a ton of anime YouTubers talking about how everybody is sleeping on Vinland Saga, because Vinland Saga season 2 is going to be amazing. Because that's where the story really takes off. And I want my video right there, ready to get recommended. But it's going to be a long-ass video, and the Chainsaw Man video took me like 2 months to edit, and it was shorter than this one, so we'll see what happens, I fucking guess. So what about the Chainsaw Man video got big? Exactly, and that was the plan, too. The plan was, you know what the genuine plan was? I expected the Chainsaw Man video to not do well when it came out. I expected it to get like 1,000 views max, and then I expected it to sit at that number until the anime came out, at which point it would pop off because everybody would be talking about Chainsaw Man. What ended up happening is that the Chainsaw Man video popped the fuck off way more than I expected. Then it got hit with limited ads, and because of that, it hasn't gotten many extra views while the anime has been airing. Super depressed. I expected it to like blow the fuck up while the anime was getting aired, and I still don't think the restricted ads are fair. But whatever, nothing I can do but accept it.
Their mere existence transformed the landscape and made a lasting impact on our world. It's that legacy that Dino
Oh, jeez. It's getting later than I thought. I should probably call it a day. We expanded the fuck out of Makima's Feet Pics today, though. Leveled a mountain. Built a bunch of shit on it. Survived a tsunami and a meteor. This is a good-ass stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. Yeah, there's a lot of things. It's the most frustrating thing. Like you guys, like I said, you guys are not the only ones that are frustrated by my slow upload schedule. I wish I could get videos out more quickly. It's just so hard. It's so hard working a full-time job and doing the videos and the streaming at the same time. And I've considered cutting back on streaming. But A, I love streaming. B, streaming is like the only break I get throughout the week. 3, streaming is a good way for me to stay relevant between my uploads because my uploads are so far apart. But, you know, I have a lot of plans. I have so many fucking video ideas. I have literal years worth of video ideas and my current upload schedule. So, you know, it's fine. It'll work out. Hopefully. Anyways, guys, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Hope you had fun watching me build up Makima's Feet Pics, even if the feet pics themselves were pretty good, all things considered. Or because even though we weren't really working on the feet pics. It's nice to have things to do planned, IMO. It is really nice. I have so much planned in the future. So much planned in the future. I have so many things I want to do. You know what my problem is like bloating the shorter video ideas, right? Like the emergence video was intended as like a shorter video idea. I wanted that to be like 15, 20 minutes. I did not mean for it to be half an hour long. I have a problem with like just writing the fuck out of my scripts. I need to find a way to, and you know, that's fine. The algorithm loves longer YouTube videos. And as long as everything I'm saying in the video is meaningful, that's fine. But I do want to get some like 15, 20 minute videos out in between the longer ones. That's ideal. But as long as I'm happy with the videos, I don't care. As long as I'm happy with videos, that's all that matters to me. Mack one's added to the microwave instant. That's true, I did. I am a clone replica. Mini character studies. I need to do things that require a lot less exposition is what I need. I need things that are about like specific writing techniques that I can link to multiple different stories, or that I can, you know, like for example, the video I talked about a couple of times, like the when to use 3D animation video, that could be a 15, 20 minute video because it doesn't require me to explain the stories or writing of anything. I just need to show examples of what I'm talking about. So that's what I need. I need littler ideas. I need less grand scale ideas. But yeah, you know what? If I end up doing that Demon Slayer video, the one where I talk about how much Demon Slayer sucks, I'll probably make that one a shorter video because, you know, Lord knows people are going to hate it either way. People are going to be mad either way. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Have a good rest of your day. And I'll talk to you guys on Wednesday for God of War. Don't forget, Saturday, 24-hour live stream. Let's go. I'll talk to you boys later. Bye-bye.